This is a very important package. Remote control engine starter, huh? We're just gonna go straight to unboxing, mate. Straight from Malaysia. Although don't get it confused, this is a Japan-only item. OEM, proper JDM. Although I do understand that JDM does not mean, you know, unique item necessarily, just means it was sold in the Japanese domestic market. That's all that matters for the term JDM. Just some tough shit. Not in the office because he's a bit of a mess. Alright, I want to address this goddamn thing. Okay, it might show my address on this side, so I'll just give you the bareback. Let's have a look. Now, look, don't let my demeanor fool ya. You have no idea how excited I am for this. This is, in terms of like Honda items in general, just for any Honda, this is a massive fucking deal. I'm looking at a remote engine starter, man. I'm looking at a remote engine starter. That's the guy. That's the guy. Hear me out. Wow. It's ticking. There's like a physical stopwatch in there for the 10-minute timer or something, because the way it works is you start the engine and then it's meant to just like run for a maximum of 10 minutes before it automatically shuts off, or you open the doors and turns off, or you manually stop it with the remote. What the fuck? It's not... Check this out. Hasn't got the little rubber thing on the end, but that's fine. I thought it'd go out further. Wow. I'm proper fascinated by that. That's so weird. Look at that little antenna. Look at that little antenna. It's still ticking. Yeah, I'm still here. Listen to the tick.
It's been ticking for 98 hours.
What the fuck is that? Okay, I'm guessing in about 10 minutes a bomb will go off that's in here, and then that's GG's. I'll just let the bomb tick down. Here, I'll put that there.
Help me. You're gonna fucking help me. It doesn't stop fucking ticking.
I think it's a bit faster than full seconds, so I haven't got a clue what's going on there. Why is it ticking? Antenna! Yes, this is what goes up on the left side of the dash. Or right side, depending on the car. Oh, it's flexible. Okay, it's got remnants of a double-sided sticky. Oh, wow. Look, it's like wibbly. It's like a little wibbly. Bong, bong. I shouldn't be fucking around with such an important part. We'll put that next to the bomb. What's this down here? Is there a thing below it? Might be. No, I think the rest is packaging. I think it's a thank you note. One sec. Yeah! Old mate sent a little thank you card. Mate, this guy's sick. He's got a business card. Wow! Fuck yeah! I'm gonna put that up on my car. Thank you, brother. Okay. Let's get all this business out of the way. This. It's a full OEM starter kit as well, by the way, lube included. But there's an asterisk. Let me just get it out. I'm gonna be very careful because I don't want to drop this shit. If I drop the brains, like the receiver, God knows when I find another one. Holy shit. There's some good copper. Don't even need to break into the street lights no more. Okay. Some cut wires there. That's honestly fairly normal to expect. It's weird that that was cut. Okay. Okay. massive bracket. Wow. More cut wires there, cut wires there, cut wires there, a few there. Oh, there's soul there. That thing's... I should probably move this away from the mic. It was probably ticking that whole time. I'm gonna put this away from the mic. This is an RS-98 engine starter. This loom is not for a Prelude. But the brains and the receiver and whatnot, all this, it's universal. The fob you were just looking at there, the one that's ticking its life away, this, the receiver, and the fob are the same. There would have been a first car was equipped on that it's like colloquially tied to or something like that, but it wasn't specifically designed for any Honda specifically. I'll just keep saying the same words over and over. So the only specific part of these options was the loom. They came in 2 different part numbers. You had to buy 2 different things to make one whole unit from factory. It says it in the catalogs. The part number for the Prelude being S30, the part number for the remote starter loom for the 5th generation has an S30 in the middle of the part number. This one is for an Odyssey of the same era. This is the exact same remote starter, but the loom is specific to the Odyssey. That's the only difference. They are compatible with this very car. So all I really need to do, supposedly, is... Oh, the relays are actually mounted to the same bracket. I need to find out where I mount this goddamn big ass bracket where the brain is mounted to, as well as the relays. That's a lot of space I need to find under the dash. I'll probably need to take the dash out. I'm going to trim the zip ties. Man, that ticking is so loud. Tick, 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 tick. It's tied to itself rather well, which is a good thing. It was imperative this thing got here in one piece. You just can't find these. Shout out to Brandon for finding this specific listing for me. Okay, so that's its own separate thing. How does it plug into the motherfucker? Wait, what? Let's have a look. So this doesn't... This is just like a black box, bruv. What is that? What is that? It's got anti, rattle foam around it. Oh, it's got a blank bullet connector for a grey wire. Ooh, hello, part number. There's also serial number on here and part number on there. Very important. I already know it by heart though. I didn't even need to look at it. Oh, yeah, I'll just say the part number now. I'll probably have it in the catalogue context anyway, but I just want to flex that I have it from memory. 08E92-EA4-000, and then there's 001 and 002 in the end. 3 digits. Okay, this is where things get confusing. All 3 part numbers I said were correct, but the one you saw in red was for a completely different remote starter, despite all of them being almost identical. I knew this at the time and explained it along with a lot of other info I had, but it was way too much. It added another 15 minutes to the runtime, and there's been new info since then. So I've since cut a lot of it out and made a separate video breaking it all down, and made it a lot clearer to get you all up to speed. Both that video and this one have been released in tandem, so if you're interested, I'll link it at the end of the video and in the description. By the way, that fob is still ticking, and if it continues for another goddamn day, I might just lose my fucking head. Almost cut a wire. Not that I can just put it back together anyway. Okay. I wonder where you lot go. More cut wires. I have to fucking splice all these wires into the car. Under the fucking... I'm gonna have to take the fucking dash out, aren't I? I don't want to fully unroll this because it's got this curve to it. And I might... There we go. If I fully straighten this out, it might result in 5 million breaks down these wires because it's nearly 30 years old. That's where the antenna plugs in. It says A and T. It's got an empty port there. 3 relays. And there's a... Are those relays or... No, they're very weird fuses. I wouldn't want those to go wrong. Probably can't find those fuckers anywhere. 2 40 amp fuses of a very strange shape. And I have here, that's a very weird long part number. But it's gonna have to correspond to the Odyssey in some fashion. I'm fascinated as to what this box is. Where does this plug into any of this? Like how, what is, unless, I'm very confused by this part. That is still ticking, by the way. This is basically just a quick check of, you know, kind of what I'm getting myself into before we actually dive in. Because I'm gonna need to do a fair bit of brainstorming on this before I actually start my work. Because I've got no instructions. I think I might have instructions on the way from Japan. I found the like sort of debriefing papers that normally come with these brand new in box. They're on the way. It'll take 2 months to arrive. So I'll see if I can get this job done prior to that. We'll find out. Okay. What the fuck is this? I'm guessing this has got to be the receiver, or is it this? No, this has got to be the receiver. But what the fuck is that? That's got to be the receiver. Which one is it? This bracket's huge. It's very intact. Like all the nickel plating's still there. Very nice. Look how massive this fucking bracket is, cuz. It's blooming huge. This is still in great condition. In the description it did say it was working when removed. So, as far as I know, I mean, it explains why that's ticking. Sounds like a pocket watch. It's that. It's louder than a pocket watch. So I keep bringing that up. It's really distracting. You have to like soundproof your jacket and hide it in there so people can't hear it. These are aftermarket fuses. OEM fuses for Hondas in general, they seem to have like white lettering, like white painted numbering. So I wonder what happened to the original ones, unless you, old mate replaced them out of due diligence. Doesn't have to be the guy that sent them to me. Could be whoever owned the car prior. Fuck me. All the springs for the connectors seem to be intact. Yeah, I'll bring this up. I'll tell you what I mean by those springs. These little curvy things here, those keep the locks for the connectors connected to the bulk of the thing when you clip out the locks to de-pin the connector, because it's what helps hold the pins in place. I just call them springs. It's probably not their actual term. The reason I bring it up is it probably means it's likely never been de-pinned in any fashion, which is an unlikely scenario anyway, but you know, it's like those springs are likely going to break when I start fiddling with this thing, because I might need to do some repinning to have like the right colored wires line up to this old thing. That's if I have the right colored wires for the right spots anyway, which is likely. Man, that's a big brown connector. I'm trying to think of where all this... That's ignition. This wire is ignition. I know that wire color already. That's a bullet connector, okay. I don't know anything about how to hook this up. I just know where this goes. I've got the catalog pictures of where they go on the dash. I don't know this. I thought this would be a lot stiffer. Yeah, there you go. Cool. Alright, I'll just quickly get you some close-ups. That's the antenna there. How cool. Look, wibbly wibbly. Wibbly wibbly. This is this whole thing. This is saying RA6 auto start. I don't know what the 350R means, but RA6 is Odyssey. You got this. Lovely doubly. The reason this has a different part number thing here, all this is the same as I mentioned before, but that bit That's just differentiating from the receiver that's fucking hiding over there. This one's saying OM1-02. On the back of the transmitter, sorry, not receiver, transmitter, it'll say OM1-01. Yeah, the receiver part, the transmitter part number, I keep mixing them up. OHE92-EA4-0M1-01. Yeah, so, like I told you, it's just the 1 and 2. It's telling you which is receiver and transmitter. Made in Japan, no shit. Oh, maybe it's continuing to tick because it's trying to respond with this and it's just never getting anything back, so it is actually ticking itself to death. Just holding down the stop button to see if it does anything. Holding down the start button to see if it does anything. Imagine. Oh, I'm gonna stop for a sec. Just now, the remote, after ticking for a good while, and I recorded a video for a mate, then the remote, it kept ticking, and then all of a sudden, weep, stops ticking. So, that must have been like 20 minutes or something like that. It's not ticking. I'm gonna click the start button. I'm click and hold. Nothing. Gonna click the stop button. Okay, I might have it back to front. I clicked the stop, what I thought was a stop button. It is the stop button. It says stop, I can see it. So now it's ticking. I'm gonna stop recording and set a timer. I'll catch you in a minute. It's pretty cool. Oh shit. That did it a lot sooner than, that wasn't even 10 minutes that time. Why? Why did it last so long before? I'm currently wrapping up the edit, but I was just making a little gag with the little text when it was going weep on the fob. And whenever I'm doing one of those things related to the fob, it makes me, I've had it hidden in my wardrobe for a while. It makes me listen and just make sure it's still ticking, which I don't want it to. And I tried to listen in this time. This goddamn thing ticked for 9 days. Over 9 days. Now the thing is, did it run out of battery? Which I don't think it did. Or was I just not in the room? And it went weep again. So, I'm gonna risk my sanity for this. Huh. The battery died. So I didn't take the battery out before to stop the ticking because I was worried what it might do while it's ticking, if it might, you know, break something. I don't know why it would, but I just had that worry. Well, it did it for me. It literally ticked itself to death. Fascinating. What's hilarious is if I put a brand new battery in there, will it just start ticking again? I'm pretty sure I'll have one of those 2025 like little disc battery. I'll have one of those lying around, or if I don't, I'll get them. But yay, it stopped ticking. Goddamn. Hi, it's been like 1 minute 30 seconds. I didn't touch this thing. I had it chilling there. I was sending a little message to a friend, talking about his wheels, then replying to another friend. I was about to just say a message about something unrelated, and then this motherfucker just started bipping. Why? Why is it doing that? Yeah, I'm gonna point at ya. You tell me. You tell me, man. Hey, somebody help. Somebody help me. Help. Help me. Somebody help me. Help me. Why? Shit. Why? 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 Hey man, hey, let me call 911. Beep 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 beep. Hey man, look. I need you to bomb my house right now. Send a missile, hellfire missile. Boom. Destroy the whole gas. Shit, my water. Hey, listen. I don't know why. Somebody, hey, SOS. Somebody, send the police. Why? Puppy, you know what I was doing there? I'm gonna throw it in the river. Okay. Now I need to do a lot of staring at this. A lot of spelunking.
Yeah. Let's go spelunking, man. Here, come swimming in the deep end with me. Come here. Come here.
Under my dash to see if I can recognize some of these wire colors. I already recognized one. Need to find space for this. I need to unravel this so I can get a gauge of the length, which will tell me where the receiver can go under the dash, roughly, because it can't exceed the maximum length of this wire. Well, it won't specifically tell me where I can put this or where the factory put it in Japan, but it'll show me my options. So big job, brother. I'll get to storm in the rain. Okay?
Somebody call for a hellfire missile.
I'll catch y'all later.